Hey, what's up everybody? Prospector here with Watcher Realms, and today we're going over how I have achieved SSS finally on the Mother of Crows without using Beelzebub and Lady Alexandra. Now, there's lots of teams that can do this now, especially that they've added 2 new ground tiles and there's been changes to the Mother of Crows. We'll go over that in just a little bit, but anyways, without further ado, let's dig in. Alright, so the Mother of Crows. I love the actual theme of this here. When you come into the stage here, I just like the way that this hero looks. It's Korea, all the feathers and all the colors and everything. It's a really good aesthetic. But anyways, boss info. The Whispers of Brandon continue without end. Rend the veil between life and death. Let the crows usher in the bones of a new world of our banquet. Now Brandon returns to Taya in a completely new form. The boss's name is Brandon, and the boss rush enhancement increases hero's rage regen speed, gains stackable buff upon killing monsters, increases anti-air damage by 30% for 10 seconds. That's something just to keep in mind. The boss's skills here, Feeding Frenzy, increases the number of summoned dread crows and raises HP for each wave of monsters. Each time Unholy Trinity is cast, increases her own attack and penetration 1 time. So the crows basically are going to go back and forth. They're going to go to the edges of the map, and they're going to be sit by the fire. They're going to come back, and they're going to drop it off in the center, basically. And they keep completing this ring, is what's happening. They just keep completing that ring. Every time they go around, it's going to add to the ring. There's going to be like a main thing that they have upgraded. And every time you take the crows down, she's going to come out and do an attack, or she's going to come out and go vulnerable state. And if she completes the ring, she's gonna do damage. If she gets taken down, she's gonna do a vulnerable state. That's the next phase. All right, so onto Unholy Pact. Brandon transforms into 3 dread crows that become invincible and untargetable. Very nice, right? Very nice. Cast skills with different effects. So this is that Unholy Trinity. Based on the attributes activated. Bloodbeak deals damage to all heroes on the battlefield and reduces their attack. Chains deals damage to all heroes on the battlefield and reduces their attack speed. Curse deals damage to all heroes on the battlefield and deals continuous damage and reduces their rage. Okay, on to the Pitch Black auto. Each time Brandon casts an attack skill, she gains 1 stack of Midnight. When Midnight reaches 4 stacks, she casts Pitch Black, clearing all heroes on the battlefield. Whenever Brandon enters the Twilight State, the Midnight stacks will be cleared. Okay, so at this point, you basically have failed to take down the crows, and they come back, and she gets her 4 stacks of Midnight, and then from there, she's just gonna wipe you out. So you have to take down these dread crows, or else you're not gonna make it through. Now there is a little bit more that you can go and see in here. I'll leave that to you guys if you want to know a little bit more about the birds. We have the dread crows. Well, basically they're all the same, but we have the what is their names? Really have them on there. We'll just show the colors. So we got gold, red, and green, and they each kind of do different things. But at the same time, they basically are enabling different skills for the boss. Popular heroes: Yovar, of course; Hex, of course; Beelzebub, no surprise; Silas, and Lady Alexandra, and Mari. There is some pretty good teams here, like Anora, Boreas. Talon's a pretty decent one as well. Beatrix, because she has that far range. These are not going to probably get you into the SSS category. They might. It really depends on your team. Araka is now usable. She does their snare web basically, and I was able to get a good 70-80 million damage out of Araka on this very same team by dropping Yovar. So it was pretty good. There's actually a live stream if you want to see me figure this out live. Just look it up. It was just the Mother of Crows live stream. You should be able to find that in my video list. So you can see, if you go to the leaderboards, you can see Lady A, Beelzebub, Beelzebub, Lady A, Lady A, Beelzebub, Beelzebub, Lady A, Lady A, Beelzebub, Beelzebub, Lady A, Beelzebub, Lady A, Lady A, Beelzebub. Basically the same thing. There's another few heroes you can see in here that are pretty common. This can be Nezha. Nezha is very good by putting out some slows. I think it's some slows. But he has crowd control as well, and he's going to go on the ground and he's going to be able to hit all the birds as they come by. and basically enable you to do damage. So what you need to do is hit the Dread Crows with some kind of crowd control. And once you do that, the ability to unlock a lot of damage to them makes things really easy. So they become non-invincible or indestructible or whatever the words that they were using when you use crowd control. And then when that happens, you can just take them out, and then you can attack the boss in the vulnerable phases. It becomes a very, very typical stage. Now, the reason that I'm making this guide here is because this is the team that I'm using. There is no Beelzebub, there is no Lady A. And this team has enabled me still to be able to complete a triple S. A little bit of RNG involved, especially with Yuri being on a team, Hex being on the team. It gets really RNG. It's hard to really make it not be that way. We're gonna go into the fight. I'll go over the gear afterwards. The gear is it's phenomenal. There's some high awakenings going on here, mostly with just Hex, to be honest with you, but let's get into the fight and I'll explain what's going on. All right, so get into fight mode here. Move my screen over a little bit. Here we go. All right, so I'm just gonna pause it, put on 1x. There he is, or there she is, Brennan, right in the middle. And you can see these little portals on the side. Birds are gonna come out, go to the side, hang out here for a moment. It's like they're charging up, and they're gonna take that back to the center, fill up these little squares. I think there's, what, 8? I don't remember. But once there's, this is all full in the center circle, on the sides here in these corners, it's gonna enable a little glowing thing. And once you get 4, that's when Brennan's gonna come out and just wipe you off the map. So just keep that in mind. You can watch the birds do what they do, and you can see what happens. Now we do have here 2 different spots. I like to go on the left side, of course, because the birds are going to spawn, and 2 of them are going to start off on the left side. It always seems like there's more starting to the left. The quicker you can take these guys down, the better. Then we're going to go into Mari. Mari is an invigoration set. They're going to give that to Nezha. So the higher awakenings you have on Nezha, the higher the artifact is, the higher the gear is, you know, the more damage you're going to do. I like to put a fair amount of rage regen on Nezha as well. And we're going to go ahead and place our Yovar right next to Mari. And then we're going to go ahead and place Silas. Oops, I missed that one. We'll go ahead and place Silas down here, facing up. And then Hex right here, facing up as well. Then we're going to take Yuri, and we're going to put Yuri on the far right corner, facing up. Yuri has a chance to stun. You can just go ahead and put it in auto, actually. You can just do this whole fight pretty much in full auto. There's that stun. You can see the birds started taking some damage. Now we're in the vulnerable stage, and Yuri is attacking. Everybody else is attacking and doing their thing. Hex has the ability to stun. Nezha has the slows, has the stuns. Yuri also has a decreased defense. You know, there's everything kind of flows right here. Mari is kind of like the secret trigger here. This is our replacement for Beelzebub. So if you really wanted to take the same comp and really unlock it, you would take Mari off the team and just pop on a Beelzebub, and you'd be good to go. You want to take, if you have Lady A, take the Silas off and put Lady A on the team, and you're solid. Basically what you're looking at. Sithra is a really good option as well. There's plenty of good heroes for this. It just depends on how much damage the heroes you can do with the heroes that you have. 3.1%, that kind of sucks. We're almost there. We're almost there. I'm gonna put this on 2x. You can see as the birds come by, we have 1 stack of Midnight just kind of popped up. It's gonna go into the battle phase and reset. But they go off to the side here. Let's watch them go off to the side. Here they go. They're gonna charge up here. They're grabbing it. We're gonna bring it back. We have 3 in there now. So these birds go by. Come on now. Are you gonna show them? You're gonna show them? Oh, Yuri's gonna take them out, I think. Yuri's gonna take them out. Anyways, yes, they just keep stacking up. So when they go to the sides, that's basically how they do that. They add more. They're not stacks of Midnight, but I can't remember what they're called. They add more stacks in the center. Once this circle fills up, it should add a stack of Midnight up in the corner, and then slowly fill this up. As you can see, everybody's just kind of doing their thing. The RNG comes in play when it comes to Yuri. That's a big factor. You can run the same fight over and over and get a multitude of different scores, all based on her chance to land a stun. So, and if she does her ultimate also like this. So if you want to manual it, you could do that too to make sure she's not ulting, you know, right when the boss is about to go in or disappear again. And that way she doesn't get hooked on her like that. She's gonna do it right here. Now she's gonna be sitting there, and when the boss disappears, she can't really do anything else. And I don't think she's still hitting the boss right now. Damage is sitting still. So yeah, you could manual that and make it a little bit easier on yourself if you wanted to. I just prefer not to. As for Mari, using the ultimate whenever you want, it doesn't really matter. I think if the boss goes into vulnerable phase, it's probably better not to use the ultimate. Get those vulnerabilities up. That'd probably be your best bet. And Nezha, just let her loose whenever you're ready. Yovar, let him loose whenever you're ready. Hex is the same thing. My Hex is A5 as a maxed out exclusive. He comes back to his ultimate really quickly. If you really want to min-max this, you could sit here and just manual all the ultimates and try to time it so this doesn't happen right here. Like you see what Yuri's doing right now, it's something you really don't want to happen. But the danger side for these birds anyways is on the left side, so that's going to happen a lot. Usually Yuri can take them out before they even get to that point. All right, let's put her on 2x and let it just finish up. Like I said, just hands off, hands free, full auto, just letting it happen. And like I said, you just never know if it's gonna just do really well. It could do really bad. So you can see we just crossed into S+. The stage is not really that complicated. It's just about having the right heroes for the right, right gear and all that good stuff. And a little bit of RNG, like I said. There goes that one. Back into attacking the boss again. SS. Might cross an SS+. Not quite. You see she's up there. She's stunning that one. Well, now she just got a stun. But if she's hitting it a lot, and there's I think it's like a 10% chance. It's a really low chance to get a stun and really start unlocking that damage. As you can see, Yuri just went down. That's not good. But I will... Yeah, it's the same team. This is exactly what I did to get the triple S. You guys can do the same thing. There's an SS+. Yeah, it kind of just is what it is. I don't think they're going to survive this next round here. Nope, they're dropping like flies now. Not really doing much damage anymore either. So we'll go ahead and, yeah, there goes Hex anyways. It's fine. Check out the stats that we have here, and I'll show you the difference, what we have going on. It's pretty straightforward. SS+, it was really close, the same kind of thing going on, but Hex still coming up at 140 million. He is really, really good. Really strong. Cithra can come up really high damages like that as well. Yovar is A2, so that's helping out a lot. Silas, like I said, good replacement is going to be Lady A. Then we have Yuri at 40 million. You can see she's doing a lot of damage, but it's off to the side, and it's the fact that she can do the stuns and do damage to that Red Crows at the same time. All right, so let's just go over the gear. I think you guys kind of get the idea of what's going on with this boss. It really is pretty straightforward. Once you get in there and, just run a routine like this and just get in there and just kind of feel it out a few times. And then when you get going, you'll be able to see that it's pretty much all right. But really quickly though, we do have some slows coming out of Razak if you want to try him out. Numera is a really good option. You can run it with Nasty Team. Running heroes like, where is he? Boreas is a really good option. Boreas is going to be doing a lot of freezes, so being all that crowd control that he's doing, he's going to enable you to do a lot of damage. Anora is a really good option as well. These kind of comps are going to work really well. Just kind of experiment with what you have. Another good call out that we did try as well on the live stream was Zealous. So Zealous is actually a pretty good option with some slows. You can go with somebody like Greed. You can go with somebody like Iona. Those are all good options. You just want to get the crowd control out and then start doing some damage to these birds. Just take them down as soon as you can. Do as much damage during the vulnerable phase. Anyways, into the gear. Yovar. Yovar is going to be in a Cataclysm set, I believe. Yes. Attack bonus, attack speed, crit rate, crit damage. This is all pretty decent gear. Yeah, you can see Star Piercer. We even have the exclusive ring from the Star Piercer faction. He also has his exclusive weapon here on the left side. It's gonna be Infinite Blades, grants 30% damage increase for 5 seconds. But Wicked Vengeance, typical kind of heal of our build here. Yeah, and I think, yep, Sentinel's Eyes at level 22. So this isn't even maxed out yet. Some room for improvement. That's all I can say. Silas, of course, you're going Infernal Roar. And he has attack bonus, a lot of rage regen. I wanted to come back to his ultimate as often as possible. You could try to build it a different way if you want to, but I find the rage to be more useful. Crit damage on the amulet, and then crit damage on the ring. And then, of course, the Wicked Vengeance on the left side, attack speed, crit rate, crit damage, attack bonus, typical quad rolls. Then over to, oh, I'm sorry, he does not have his, oh, he does, he has the Eye of Penitence at level 10, so nothing too crazy there. Hex, though, on the other hand, is going to be Awakened level 5. He does also have his artifact completely maxed out. And then we're going with a Cataclysm set, and he also has his exclusive, well, he did have it on, but I guess, oh no, I took it off for a different reason. But anyways, yeah, so Wicked Vengeance set on the left side, quad rolls, and then attack bonus, attack speed, crit rate, crit damage, attack bonus across the board for the right side in Cataclysm. Yuri, she's gonna be in Cataclysm as well, and attack bonus, attack speed, and your quad rolls here basically. This one was a little short, so attack speed, crit rate, crit damage, and then this one here as well was attack speed, crit rate, crit damage, exclusive for the Nightmare Council. And then we have the Wicked Vengeance quad rolls on the left side. As far as the artifact for Yuri, it's her exclusive artifact, Uzimo Relic. Pretty good option. Mari, on the other hand, she's going to be super weird. She's going to be Invigoration. I give that to Nezha. We're just looking for it to be as fast as possible. Rage Regen isn't really necessary. You don't really need that Blizzard to go off too often. But attack speed being really high is good. Picking up some HP is a good option as well. Attack speed on the amulet. And then we put Rage Regen on the ring, but we're just shooting for really high attack speed. And for the attack speed reason, I also went Wicked Vengeance to get 2 rolls of attack speed with some Rage Regen as well. Kind of crazy, weird build, but yeah, 149% Rage Regen, and then 24k HP, and then a 0.9 second attack interval with 634 attack speed. And the artifact, Nightmare Samsara, you could use, you know, anything else if you wanted to. You could even throw on a like title ring if you needed. You thought that'd be a good idea. Anything you could really want to. Anyways, back to Nezha. Nezha is going to be in the Soulbound Arcana set with Wicked Vengeance. A lot of Rage Regen, so you're looking at attack bonus, attack speed, crit rate, crit damage, Rage Regen. Pretty much across the board is what you're going to see here. Yes, pretty much Wicked Vengeance, attack speed, crit rate, crit damage, attack bonus. And then we have attack speed, crit rate, crit damage, attack bonus. I think I had to try this with making sure that Hex has his exclusive on. That's probably one of the reasons my manual failed. I think I had it on the auto. On the artifact, it's a level 16 fire tip spear. And these stats here are going to be 19, well, almost 2k, or almost 20k, 24.8k HP, and 324% crit damage with 74% rage regen. Well, alright guys, I think that's it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe. Remember to check out prospector.gg if you need any help with hero guides, hero builds, things like that. So don't forget to check out Discord. It's down in the description below. Make sure you leave a comment if you have any questions. I'd be happy to try to answer you. If you'd like some more help from the community, over on prospector.gg, we also have the forums. You can go and check those out. Leave your question on there. People are really trying to keep an eye on those to make sure they answer any questions that people are asking on the forums. Also, one more quick shout out here. If you head over to prospector.gg, you can actually see this little Smile1 10% discount thing here. If you go and click on that, or head to smile1.prospector.gg, you can help support me, the channel, the website, everything I'm trying to do for the community, and get yourself a 10% discount. And when they have faction bundles, I have proven many times that if you go over to the tools and then go to the price calculator here, you would see that the value coming from those bundles that they sell on Smile1 are unbeatable. They are the best bang for your buck if you're going to spend money in the game. But anyways, guys, that's all I have for today's video. I've been the Prospector. Thanks for tuning in, and until next time, keep digging.